What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. So, Brexit derangement syndrome has reached its peak, it would seem. The first case of Brexit psychosis diagnosed in Britain. This is incredible. This guy likely had psychosis long before Brexit. It's now just come to the fore, and it's a convenient thing to blame it on. This just seems nonsensical, and this article will prove that. The article reads, doctors have diagnosed Britain's first case of Brexit psychosis and claim anguish over leaving the EU is driving up mental health issues and increasing prescribing of antidepressants. Following the Brexit referendum results in 2016, in which the United Kingdom voted to leave the European Union, one man was so concerned by the results that it induced a psychotic episode, according to a case study. The political turmoil which ensued the referendum, which has addressed stress to all of Britain, with the topsy-turvy politics causing dismay among all sides. The unmanned name's health deteriorated in the 3 weeks following the referendum to such a point that he had to be admitted to hospital. Okay, so he got ill 3 weeks after the referendum, and that's Brexit's fault. But it still doesn't really give a compelling argument at the moment. The case study of the man, who is in his 40s, was published on the BMJ, formerly known as the British Medical Journal. The man said his episodes induced feelings of paranoia and hallucinations, and was diagnosed with acute schizophrenia. So the guy had schizophrenia then, and he's blaming Brexit as the cause of this, it would seem, or something that triggered it. He said, the best way I can describe my experiences of psychosis are as intense periods of accelerated thinking, of being distracted and consumed by my own thoughts, and of a series of theatrical episodes of which I am at the centre, sometimes featuring friends or relatives from my own past. I remember driving and hearing the radio presenters talking about me as if they could see me and knew what I was thinking. Many times during these scenarios, I felt quite petrified. Okay, that just means you've got a medical condition. None of that suggests that Brexit is the fault of this. At one point, I was being held in a hospital interview room. I believe that they were in the basement of a tower block that was going to be pulled down in a 9/11 style attack. What? I spent the entire time studying the walls and exit doors and watching people through the narrow window in the fire door to try and work out whether they were entering or evacuating the building and if there was any hope of escape. After 2 weeks, the man had made a full recovery, but the authors of the case study state that the reports highlight how political uncertainty can cause mental anguish. While none of what he said actually had anything to do with Brexit. He didn't mention it once. And the British Medical Journal, doctors are reporting this. What is going on? It's incredible. The report in the BMJ, written by Dr. Mohammed Zia Al-Haq Katashu from the Institute of Mental Health of the University of Nottingham, said a man in his 40s was brought to the accident and emergency department in an acute psychotic state 3 weeks after the European referendum results in the UK were declared. His mental health had deteriorated rapidly following the announcement of the results, with significant concerns about Brexit. He presented as agitated, confused, and thought disordered. He had auditory hallucinations and paranoid referential misdirection and bizarre delusions. It added political events can act as major psychological stressors and have a significant impact on the mental health of people, especially those with a predisposition to develop mental illness. But in any of his words, he didn't say that. This guy, Dr. Mohammed, has attributed it to Brexit. The guy said to him in his concerns, but in no quotes did he mention Brexit. He mentioned dreams, hallucinations, hearing things. None of it said Brexit. He was in radio presenters, in a hospital. That's not Brexit. 9/11? What's that got to do with Brexit? Nothing. This is just insane. The British Medical Journal are pumping this out like it's actually the truth as well. Post-Brexit, the prescription of antidepressant medications continued to increase, although at a slower pace compared with other prescribed medications, which showed a decrease. Concerns have been expressed about the potential negative impact of Brexit on the mental health of black and minority ethnic people. Why would it have an effect on them more than anything? Brexit is about leaving the customs union and freedom of movement to white European nations. This puts an even playing field for the white European nations with every other nation and race in the fucking planet. How does it put a negative impact on black or minority people? This is against European migration, European rules. It's not against any race, any nation. It's against EU, a superstate's rules that undemocratically elected, undemocratically unelected fucking parliament that no one wants, that just spends all our money. It's got nothing to do with anyone's race. This is bollocks. This Dr. Mohammed is talking bollocks and doing some of David Lammy's favourite race baiting. However, the report does go on to say that other factors could potentially have been at play. He was experiencing stress related to work and family prior to the current episode, which could potentially have been a contributory factor. which would have been the factor and would have been the reason, let's be honest. This is incredibly stupid. I mean, you shouldn't laugh, you shouldn't take the piss out of mental health. The guy suffers from psychosis, obviously. He's had a psychotic episode. But doctors like this trying to use it as a Brexit project fear fucking campaign really pisses me off. You shouldn't be using the mental health of people as a way to push your agenda. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end the video there. I want to thank the channel's PayPal, Patreon and Subscribe Star members for supporting the channel, along with everyone who watches my videos. Remember to let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Leave a like, subscribe with the notification bell and share this video as it helps the channel a lot. And I will see you all in the next one.
This Parliament is a dead Parliament. It should no longer sit. It has no moral right to sit on these green benches. They don't like the truth. Twice they have been asked to let the electorate decide upon whether they should continue to sit in their seats, while they block 17.4 million people's votes. This Parliament is a disgrace, but they're too cowardly to give it a go. But the time is coming. The time is coming, Mr. Speaker, when even these turkeys won't be able to prevent Christmas.